Finish him.
Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's talk Adrien Broner. He was recently on Brian Custer's podcast, The Last Stand, talking about Devin Haney. A potential matchup between Adrien Broner and Devin Haney. Adrien Broner, Adrien the Problem Broner, about billions. We're going to get into his other nicknames a little later after we get past this 30-second intro. But let's talk about what this guy said about Devin Haney. Because apparently he feels like if he were to go down to 135, he would give Devin Haney that work. But we all know Adrien Broner can barely even make 140 at this point in his career. But that's neither here nor there. Because we got to talk about the statement that Adrien Broner dropped. And let's get into that right now. I don't need a Devin Haney. Devin Haney need Adrien Broner. I don't need a Devin Haney. I don't need no Devin Haney. What do that? Let's be honest. What do I get out of knocking out Devin Haney? Nothing. Everybody going to be like, hey, he was supposed to do that. He's bigger, faster, stronger. He just did what he was supposed to do. I've got everything to lose against Devin Haney. I got nothing to win from that. Adrien Broner's statement. Well, one thing's for sure is he does have everything to lose in a situation where he's matched up against Devin Haney and absolutely nothing to gain. And Devin Haney definitely has a lot to gain by fighting and beating Adrien Broner and nothing to lose. Because at this point in his career, he kind of does need an Adrien Broner. Let's keep it real. Adrien Broner been on pay-per-view. I ain't seen Devin Haney on pay-per-view. Yeah, Devin Haney's a good fighter and everything, but has he appealed to the masses like Adrien Broner has? It doesn't matter what the reasons are, but Adrien Broner, his name holds more weight than Devin Haney at this point in his career. Let's be honest. If we're going to stick to the facts, Adrien Broner means more than Devin Haney at this very moment. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Devin Haney as a fighter, because to be honest with you, if Adrien Broner does find a way to squeeze into 135, if he finds a way to squeeze into 135 to fight Devin Haney, he's going to be so drained on fight night, he might just get knocked out. And I really don't want to say that about AB. He's never been knocked out before, but he done got touched up on more than one occasion. The first being against Maidana. Y'all remember what Maidana did to Adrien Broner? Took his soul, took his life force. You know, Adrien Broner, at one point, Adrien Broner was supposed to be the next Floyd Mayweather. But for those of us who knew boxing, knew that he wasn't going to amount to anything. But I will give Adrien Broner his credit in which, you know, he could have cherry-picked his entire career like a lot of other fighters. He could be holding a high position in boxing right now. You know, he could have cherry-picked his way to multiple world titles. You know, he could have done that, but he never did that. He decided to face the toughest challengers that were put in front of him. So I will always give Adrien Broner his respect for doing that. The problems with Adrien Broner is, after he got his ass beat by Maidana, he didn't want to let his hands go ever again. Never seen this guy let his hands go after the Maidana fight. The Sean Porter fight, you could have won that fight, but you decided to be conservative with your punches. Your timing is super off. You know, you spend your time in training camp sipping, going to the strip club. You're not taking the sport of boxing serious. What Mike Tyson say? He's not serious. He's just playing around. He's not serious, right? Adrien Broner's not serious about the sport of boxing. You know, he wants Steven Espinoza to pay him that $10 million for his next fight, his next outing. But ain't nobody paying Adrien Broner $10 million for no fight. So what that tells me is that Adrien Broner doesn't ever want to fight again. He don't want to fight nobody. He's supposed to fight Ivan Redcash. Nobody wants to see that. I want to see you fight Devin Haney. I want to see that fight since you brought it up. Because I wasn't even thinking about that. I do recall y'all having a little beef. Maybe y'all had some beef maybe before the pandemic. I can't remember. If you remember, or you got a video, a source video, just drop it in the comment section. But, you know, I could have sworn I remember Adrien Broner having some words with either Devin Haney or maybe with Shakur Stevenson. I don't remember. But long story short, AB about bullshit He not gonna fight. He not gonna fight Devin Haney. You going into the fight and Devin Haney a little nigga. How you older than him but you still a little nigga? He 2 feet. He 2 inches taller than you. You got a longer reach. I just don't see that playing in Adrien Broner's favor at all. You a little dude. Devin Haney could go up to 140 and beat your ass, to be honest. Would y'all like to see that? Would y'all like to see Adrien Broner versus Devin Haney? But, you know, Devin Haney, he over here ducking the little dude, Gary Russell Jr. It's just disgusting, man. He about to fight Yuriorkis Gamboa. Don't nobody want to see that, man. We don't see Gamboa and nobody want to see that. Boxing sucks, man. Sometimes boxing is just trash with these matchups. I get it's a business and everything, but man, Gamboa coming off a loss where he damn near broke his ankle in the fight. He looked terrible. But Tank really should have knocked him out. And if Devin knocked him out, it's gonna make Tank look bad. Mike Tyson was right. You need to fight Lomachenko sooner rather than later. Because your choice of competition has just been subpar. And the fans really getting tired of it. Like Tyson said, y'all stand to make a lot of money if y'all start fighting each other. But none of these dudes want to fight. They're just selling wolf tickets, man. They don't want to fight each other. You know, again, Adrien Broner, he may not have the skill set in the ring, but he do got heart in that ring. I mean, you gotta have heart getting up that many times after getting dropped by Maidana. You broke your jaw. You got new teeth. What do you got new teeth for? Something must have happened. You must have got some of your teeth knocked out. But anyway, Adrien Broner, I kind of feel bad for the guy. You know, again, at one point in his career, he was the man. You know, but eventually his mouth couldn't catch up with his skill set in the ring, right? Talking all that trash you talked about Maidana before oh man, giving me flashbacks right now. I know that should give you flashbacks too when you see them highlights. You probably don't remember. Matter of fact, he did say he didn't remember half of the fight. He don't remember what happened in the fight because he blacked out. Man, that sucks. That sucks, man. You trash. But yeah, Devin Haney, man, he give you that work. He smoke you. I mean, you've already been putting in multiple body bags. What's one more, right? Hitman Boxing, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe. Let me know who you think would win between Adrien Broner and Devin Haney. Adrien the Problem Broner and Devin, whatever his nickname is, the truth. I don't know what the hell his nickname is, but he ain't really doing much for me fighting Yuriorkis Gamboa, so I ain't giving you that. I'm not calling you by your moniker until you fight somebody like Adrien Broner has on multiple occasions. I'm out.